fine. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
I'm JOTHI RAMALINGAM.
So which
I'm a-
company you're representing?
I'm a director of Winwall Technology India Private Limited. Just a little give a background on the company. Winwall is a 30-year-old testing lab for performance of facades, doors, windows, handrails. And in the recent past, we have expanded and we have added certain other product ranges of testing that includes process glass, that means safety glass, toughened glass, laminated glass, also insulated glass, and now recently we have got also accredited for automobile and for what you call automobile glass and also float glass.
Okay. So what is the main focus of your organization?
See, testing is the focus. Now, you may ask, why do you want to test? Or how do you see yourself as a testing company? We look at ourselves like we are like an examiner. Okay. If somebody is saying that I am qualified, say for a degree, somebody is setting the exam paper, that is the standard which has already been set, and someone is correcting your paper, answer paper. Right? That somebody who is correcting your answer paper is our lab.
So this is the second day of exhibition. So how have been response so far from the visitors?
It is interesting. See, we are not selling any product. So our entire focus is to create awareness about testing and share information of what are the different kinds of tests we do, how it can help them to improve their quality. Now, typically any product that we use in our day-to-day life, it doesn't appear just of the initial prototype is made, doesn't come to the market. It goes through many levels of testing for each application, each performance. Like you take a, let's say you take for example, let's say you take a mobile phone. Now, you have so many features, including this top. So you have a switch. Now, how many times this phone will work by just pressing the switch? How good this switch is? Because in its lifetime, somebody is pressing it maybe 50,000 times, maybe 100,000 times. So there will be a test to actually keep simulating this.
That is a perfect example. So would you like to give any message to our organizer of this event?
Actually, this kind of this kind of a trade show for a specific industry is a great opportunity for people right on the end, both end of the spectrum. The end users, for example, the glass manufacturers, the processors, they have an exposure to the best of the machinery, the latest that's come in, not only from India, from overseas also. Now, for them to actually gather this kind of information, it may take a long time and a lot of effort. You have to search the web. Here you can physically see the stall, you can see the thing, talk to the right guy, the person who is technically qualified to talk about his product. So just like that, spending half a day, you are able to collect so much of information that you really need if you are in that business. Similarly to the end user, to the manufacturer, you have one single place where you are getting your potential client coming to you and asking you questions. So you are able to transfer knowledge to him about your product, about your company, and what it can do, how it can help you. So it's a kind of a meeting ground, and trade shows world over are extremely beneficial for that industry, and more such trade shows should be there, well organized. I see this is beautifully organized, segregated into different zones, and so if you are interested only in machinery, you don't have to waste too much of time here. You will go first to your.
What does Winwall do, sir?
I am happy to be a part of this good company called Winwall. Winwall is a Singapore-based performance testing lab. It's 30 years old. Started in 1992. And we are one of the largest performance testing labs for facades, windows and doors. I would say definitely in Asia, and for sure one of the biggest in the world. Because we have operations in Singapore, in Malaysia, we are having a lab in Vietnam, and the fourth one is in India, and the fifth one just now 3 days ago got inaugurated in Thailand. There's one more coming up in Indonesia. So as far as this part of the world, Middle East, Southeast of Asia, we are the largest. So we focus on pure testing. So our thing is to focus on this facades, doors, windows, handrails, which are used in the high-rise buildings. So they form a very critical part of this design and development of windows, doors, hardware. And now we have expanded our scope. We are the first lab in India to actually get an accreditation to do testing of facade fire as per the NFPA 285, a National Fire Protection Agency. So to test the facade as a system, a cladding system, how it reacts to fire and the propagation of it, whether it is within the limit or whether it's jumping to the next floor. And then we have also expanded and we've got accredited. We are also an BIS approved lab, the only private lab or the first private lab in India to have got this recognition from Bureau of Indian Standards for testing of safety glass, which is a mandatory thing. Now, for a building, the government has specified from 2023 that every single panel of glass or safety glass being used in the construction industry has mark. So we are one of the BIS approved labs where a processor can come and send us samples to test, and we will upload the data to the BIS website, and based on BIS will give them the approval to use the ISA mark. And the third one is the hardware. We have an accreditation to test all the hardware used in the windows, doors, like handles, rollers and locks.
What is the vision of Winwall?
Winwall, our vision is to be reliable, credible and accurate lab, purely testing as specifications. So we do not involve ourselves into consulting or any of these ancillary activities which puts us into conflict with our customers. So we would like to be one for almost all the architectural facade business. So we have started with performance of windows, doors. We have gone into facade fire, we have gone into glass, we have gone into hardware, and our future plans is to go into acoustics and all these gaskets and other accessories which are used in the facade business, so that we become a single stop shop for all products which are used in the facade.
So what do you think how glasspro is really helping this industry?
glasspro is one of the events where it promotes awareness, first of all, because we are in India. You are having a manufacturer from Germany or Finland or China or wherever, and information about the latest product which is available to improve the quality of products, the value that we can deliver to the end customer. So that knowledge, it's only possible in a trade show like this, where both ends come and meet.
So any message would you like to give to the organizer of this event?
First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers for really creating this facility. It's been beautifully organized into segments, into sections. The 3 days event, and it's been, we have a flow of visitors. It's been well advertised, and almost everybody who's in the industry wants to make it a point to visit this particular event, at least spend a day. So that creates a lot of impact, a lot of awareness, and it will definitely improve the quality of the industry, efficiency of the industry. In that sense, this is it's a no-go, in the sense it's a no-brainer that it helps everybody who is involved in this industry.
Thank you so much for sharing crucial points. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day, sir.